teeth and you just want to scream and shout and say, no, how dare you, I will lecture and lecture and I'm a sixth or it can almost be perceived that way. It's like how dare a man have agency in the world, because if a man's having agency, then that means a woman. All men can be a thing. The very fact that hashtag not all men is used as like, how dare you? How dare man? What do you mean Voldemort has come back? I swear, I walked over his grave! He's perfectly dead! How dare you, Will? Fine! Simultaneously, how can you be on the one hand, like, I like my thing, how dare you criticize my thing, and at the same time, they have to step out and they have to say, this is wrong, how dare you? How dare you? Terrorism is totally wrong, and all this personal shame about this, how dare I be a white man and want to dominate women? Like, this is, like whining at me about how dare I be a man with feelings? How dare I not just channel all of my upsetness into also, at the same time, as radical feminists claiming, how dare you say not all men are like that? We know not all men are like that. How dare he? How dare he not be angry? He should be angry. Why isn't he angry? Why is he calm and rational? Jeremy Corbyn, the great leader, the great opposition man. How dare he at all be calm in the face of a storm? How dare he not be the socialist leading the Socialist Party in Britain? How dare he? Sincerity, and you don't want to be picked on, and I'm sorry, I really am, but you're just fucking adorable. How dare this man be you having a problem with this? The women are glorious and beautiful, and how dare you take that away? They want to be you to laugh at, right? What? He's done 40 minutes of a video? How dare he? I came here for a laugh, not a lecture. Well, dude, you changed it. You gave away the doctor's mystery. Why? How dare you? You gave away his mystery. I don't fucking care. Full and inferior and biologically different, and how dare they say that they are anything like you? Is this attitude among the arseholes of the world that you cannot fight dirty? How dare you fight back? There are so many 30 minutes long, how dare you? Okay then, 5-hour video coming up. I don't like doing short videos. Plates do we get in this series of Doctor Who? Oh my god, they're turning Doctor Who into Clara Who. How dare they make the main cat to other people who don't have money? How dare you? But is these people who are angry, who are fucking angry at how dare I not want people, how dare I not be okay with the poor Actually, how dare you? How dare you fucking say that you're gonna stand there and remember? Fuck, do we move forward? No, they are just like, no, how dare you? How dare you have a problem with this? It's my life, it's my privacy, it's my weak in the ways that we like. How dare you? You should be more open-minded. No, I'm cool being a fucking neurotypical people rage at me for. Rage! How dare I be different? How dare I be different? When The Force Awakens came out, there was all this backlash and anger at how dare an actress age? How dare she not be this? How dare he be confused? Right? Hashtag not all men. How dare he? It's like it's top other countries, and then we complain that people flee their countries. How dare they leave the places that we're blowing up? Stay there! And will protest and harangue and break the law because how dare you abort an unborn child? About that, but you don't treat them, you don't yell at them and say, how dare you have a phobia about buttons, you know. Propaganda, as a Labour MP, will say, how dare you parrot that, how dare you state an opinion that is entirely your own. It's purely... We are so disgusted and frustrated that how dare I exist, how dare I. And to them, I have this to say. I've reached annoyed that, well, I put all this effort in and now you're going and doing something else, how dare you? Whereas a person can. Oh, the holy fuck out, that how dare things not work out? It's so censorship. They want a trans person in a game. How dare they? They should not do it because it's just fucking adorable. How dare this man be calm in the face of danger? We do not want the leader. They deserve all the horrible things that they have because they think wrong. How dare you say that all the suffering that I have gone through but you have breasts and yet you have dick. How dare you have breasts and dick? You're a trap. And so this is where both and be supported and win because of the people. How dare he? So we must mob him and mob him and mob him. So therefore, we need to have sexual reassignment surgery in a bottle. How dare you? That's totally immoral. And then there's James Rolfe going on saying, how dare you just be called Ghostbusters when he's using the example harassed and harassed. How dare they? How dare they possibly want to defend themselves against the shit that you cannot? What you want to go out to do? What? No, how dare you? You stay in bed. And you know, it got to the point where like, if there's so much as a lick of graffiti on a piece of art, then how dare you? How dare you? Then we'll actually have to stay in age, will possibly get rid of jobs that are already being got rid of. How dare he, the fucking autismo! Fucking little hatred and anger, and you want to do something, you want to lash out because how dare these people do this? Score of pride and joy in the American people, and it's like... just want to be sick. How dare you? You're America. You murder people. You're found. This person doesn't think like me. How dare they? How dare they? They should be burned at the stake because they think differently. We should the leader of Britain to be calm in the face of terror attacks. How dare this man not do what the terrorists wanted me to? I have opinions that I express on the internet. Oh my god! Oh my god! How dare you? You're someone who has opinions we don't like and you... Genocidal should reconsider, and somebody said, well, I'm not genocidal. How dare you talk to me like that? But even so, I still find myself going, ah! How dare you other me? I'm one of the normies! They have a different gender identity to the one that they were assigned at birth. How dare they? Like, or, by the way, that was... Please don't be a dick. Apparently, that's too far. How dare you say that someone who is being oppressed not be a dick? Because people didn't fucking bother to read the fucking context. How dare you? You provided sexual reassignment surgery in a bottle. That's totally evil. That takes property. You must allow people to have private property. How dare you? And there is also, of course, the fact that, you know, I am someone who... Look at how many actors have received hate mail because, oh man, you did this thing in a piece of fiction, how dare you? Oh, damnation of this, you know, like... Like, how dare they? They're sickening, disgusting, you know, like it's meant to be pounding and the pounding and the pounding of the people who just won't fucking let it go. That how dare you be something that how dare you, you know, just genuinely, how dare you, DC? But no, they pulled back. They pulled back. And to point out, how dare you point out the elephant in the room? How dare you say that you can't just let people die?
To the best of his ability, and he will be sterling at it. And he will work every day saying, how dare you? How dare you? You can't kill the poor. What the fuck?
People were going, oh, he's a fucking psychopathic, evil bastard. Because how dare a lolcow possibly be self-aware and, you know, I tell you, you do this because we don't stop you. Come on, how dare he? He exists. He's making videos. He's not right. It's like, how dare you give a character an option to do this if they want to? I remember sending a fucking letter to Tony Blair saying, how dare you keep me in school? I'm getting bullied. Of course,
women are not putting up with the fact that they are harassed and harassed and harassed and harassed and harassed. How dare they? How dare they possibly want to
do that, you know, it's not enough. It's not being fact-checked enough. How dare they? How dare they? And it's like, your mandate, who everybody likes. How dare he? How dare he? We must stop him. We must be anti-democratic. You know, you cannot have fluidity of gender. How dare you? This is a disgrace to the character. That and suddenly you're all fucking going mad because how dare you do a peaceful protest? No! Because relentless hatred towards this guy being fucking voted for by the people. How dare he? How dare Jeremy Corbyn stand against to go straight to war with someone? So what I do is I denounce them and say, how dare you? You know, like, hey, you know.
Leader of Britain to be calm in the face of terror attacks. How dare this man not do what the terrorists want and be terrified? And so the idea that, you know, in America, it's like, oh, you have a flag. How dare you have a flag? Oh, you're selling guns. You're selling the ability to easily kill. How dare you just piss in the street? You know, you should go to that home. You do not.
You're on disability payments and you make videos and how dare you? How dare you? How dare fucking dare? And it's like, bro, want my head decapitated and put on the end of a pipe because how dare you? Good stuff, right? I know this. I know, and it's very. How dare they? How dare they? I don't like it. They're making me scared. How dare they? It's not nice. Yeah, it's not fun. You know. And that caused a whole big thing of how dare you? How dare you? Transphobic people need to be. That there are so many atrocities going on, and that the West is complicit in many of them. How dare Jeremy Corbyn, the great, or now they're going around seizing our property and defending themselves. How dare they? So violent. We will destroy you, or purge you, or disintegrate you. How dare you ever be so fucking cynical and fucking and critical of the alt-right? How technology isn't going to change anything? What does he fucking think he is? How dare he think that, you know, the constant access to information, sending our brave men and women to die on foreign fields? Like, no, actually. How dare you? How dare you just harm him? Just harm whatever kind of movement he's got behind him, because how dare he be successful on a
fucking personal? We will argue for days and days and days, and how dare you?
Not being fact-checked enough. how dare they, how dare they? And it's like, you're both missing the point that I said,
They're fine. They're fine. How dare you take away our guns when we would bomb somebody else for
and reasoning with them are just calling them bigots and monsters, because how dare you think that?
Happen. How dare they? How dare they show representation of the fact that you can change your gender, that
you using change? Are you using coppers to buy things? How dare you? You're only allowed to have the
Jeremy Corbyn and saying, how dare you guys? How dare you guys? We can't just be targeting the Labour Party anymore. We have to target.
Men don't. I mean, I see a lot of people bitching and whining at me about how dare I be a man with feelings. How dare I not be okay with the poor dying? How dare I want people to fucking live? Freaked out. He's got spank tissues. Oh my god. How dare he? He should clean the spank tissues out. No.
Change time. I'm not gonna berate you because how dare you adopt an attitude that you didn't know you would have to adopt.
Fair and balanced about the state of terror that's constantly happening in the world. How dare he not be specifically angry about what? Ultimately, this is why I'm different from UKIP, in that sort of UKIP are like, how dare they come over here? And I'm like, how dare we be over there?
Actually angry and wrathful at Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, because how dare they write something so homophobic?
It's Tony Blair from the beginning, so you don't know what's offensive to Blairites. How dare you keep saying Blairite?
Defeated him, but he's back with the flu, and how dare he? Oh, don't worry, I'm not back. This isn't me back. This is
Continue to grow and grow and grow because people are so angry and so hurt. And how dare you? Islam is horrible and violent, and the kind of the moral outrage and close-mindedness of how dare you suggest that we treat fellow
one who has opinions we don't like and you hold them on the internet. How dare you? You must go away and stop doing it because, well, we only like you. I say a terrible thing. We must bring him down. He's saying that guns should be banned. Ooh, how dare he? Oh, you act with such vociferousness and such utter force that it must be obliterated. How dare I ever for one UKIP are like, how dare they come over here? And I'm like, how dare we be over there? How dare we be over there fucking up their shit? Let's leave the atrocities going on and that the West is complicit in many of them. How dare Jeremy Corbyn, the great leader, the great opposition man, who are saying that, you know, who are reacting with genuine human outrage, that how dare these people blow up our innocent civilians? Oh, that rascal Corbyn not being angry. How dare this old white man not? I mean, we see this so many times with essentially entitled rich women saying, how dare socialist men claim Sarkeesian on a council to help people who are being harassed? How dare they? And yet politicians are fucking arresting comedians for making an anger at how dare they not know? How dare they not know the jargon? At least the fucking alt-right just laughs at you. But to me, I'm a white straight man. How dare you? Just like, okay, hang on. I'm a white. Just this one instance of people nearer to home. How dare he not be raging and foaming at the mouth? How dare he be calm and aware? You want, you know, rebellion and equality? How dare you? We're gonna crush you. So they need
they need.
Boy, that show made to fit demographics is reflecting changing demographics. How dare it is being you as a fucking stupid. Oh, many threats and coups saying, hey, we will take him down. How dare he? And it's like, for God's sake, shut up, you fucking right wing.
And America and France certainly do have a close connection. So saying to us, how dare you give a shit about France?
Although we get angry and upset because this person doesn't think like me. How dare they? How dare they? They should be burned.
I really am, but you're just fucking adorable.
How dare this man be calm in the face of danger? We do not want this
Teeth, and you just want to scream and shout and say, no, how dare you? I will lecture and I'm every right under the sun to utterly condemn and destroy and just say, no, how dare you? You're a white man and you're fucking writing, saying, oh, you won't agree to oh, you want to agree to disagree? Well, how dare you? I will attack you. I will say you are full on a mandate of not killing the fucking poor. How dare he be successful on a mandate of making the rich pay their fucking taxes? How expecting a Kindle to arrive, and if you're gonna complain of, how dare you, poor person, complaining about a need to have fucking Kindle, like, it's a bad thing, and someone left a comment saying, hey, I'm not in favour of genocide, how dare you call me a Nazi?
I genuinely don't agree with, they're essentially, people saying, how dare you, speak up and call. And a lot of people that I know who are just utterly mortified, because how can that happen? How dare they? How dare they show
to the social justice movement of, how dare you question our terms? How dare you question our jargon? How dare
an incarnation of the Doctor to help transgender people? How dare you? You're ruining Doctor Who.
Is to rage at them? How dare you?
My God, you great big fucking cunt! How dare you bloody criticize my job!
All massive reviews, people like James Rolfe, who are massive on the internet, saying, Ghostbusters, how dare you? And so your name goes up through the both and be supported and win because of the people. How dare he? So we must mob him and mob him and mob him. So therefore,
to him, sort of like saying, how dare you kill the king of the dwarves under the mountain? I will defend him with my little...
Like, how dare you? How dare man be questioning of the fact that, how dare he be confused? Right?
There were people defending it, being really like, no, how dare you attack the programme? It's a feature, it's
not being crippled by the weight of demand. Like, how dare you not be the commodified units that mass corporations expect to. How dare you? You should have voted for Yvette Cooper on this Kendall because they're women. How dare you vote for people who act kind of record some, hour-long rant saying, how dare you? You don't know nothing about me. You're just a fucking creepy. Would have been far better if he'd been tried. But there was genuine outrage of, no, how dare you? He's a horrible person. He should have been assassinated and blown up.
A gun for me? No, I have the right to a gun. I have the right to a gun. How dare you? And it's like, look at the rest of the world, yeah?
Wing opposition leader for the left-wing opposition party. How dare he? The socialist leading the socialist party in Britain. And we show such bitterness and anger at, how dare they not know? How dare they not see cynical and fucking and critical of the alt-right. How dare you be so fucking hateful of people who think differently to you,
You say you don't want to turn on his doorstep and murder him? How dare you? How dare you? He's scum. We must murder him.
The great leader, the great opposition man. How dare he at all be calm in the face of a storm? How dare he not be angry? How dare he be...
Oh my God, that's socialism. How dare you? Having the ability to easily murder people with guns. That's just constitutional.
Alchemist I've ever seen, and I won't have you scaring her off.
How dare you?
Don't mind me. Just all of your dignity and respect, right? Like, there is this anger to the social justice movement of how dare you question our America, you murder people, you're founded on genocide, bunch of bastards, how dare you?
Anxiously commenting replying every moment. Oh my God, how dare you? And it's just like, yeah, that's unhealthy. So
Upon their world, we say, how dare you? How dare you people come here? You're scroungers. You're not taking our benefit.
and I have the right to torture them and to kill them, and I just want to hurt them because how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I am the guy who kills. Blame the Greens, will blame the SNP, will say, how dare you? How dare you vote for you? You should have voted for me!
As a slur. They are saying, how dare you? You're horrible, you're abhorrent, you're gonna do terrible things to us.
Friends in America, and I do talk to them about this, and they get genuinely annoyed and angry, and how dare you try and take away my...
Feel scared. That makes them feel upset and angry, and how dare you make me question these things, sort of stuff. And apart from anything, it's like, hey, you're making a sound maneuver to protect yourself. How dare you? Because Washington can't blatant fucking segregation. Oh my God, they want to go to the toilet. How dare they? Meanwhile, you
have a problem with, feminism for fighting back. How dare they fight back? They can't fight back. What are they doing fighting back?
do you not want to get involved in debates and arguments and, like, how dare you want to merely civilly discuss ideas? You hate yourself. We're going to make you wish you were dead. You care. How dare you care? And so now I care about politics. A lot of people, for fairly justifiable reasons, react with rage and how dare you and I will destroy you, and characters in the story who have their own arcs aside from the Doctor, how dare they? Yes, the classic series had other characters. No longer killed billions of children. They were genuinely angry. How dare Moffat change it so that the instance of people nearer to home? How dare he not be raging and foaming at the mouth? How dare he be calm and aware and savvy? The pathetic, cowardly morons saying, oh my God, this film has women in it. How dare you? How dare you? As if mankind is going to be weakened.
And Green and Lib Dem converts who have converted to Jeremy Corbyn and saying, how dare you guys? And harass you, and oh my God, you're calling me out. How dare you? Freedom of speech. No, freedom of speech does not mean that you cannot be returned. You will actually have to fucking report it on the news. Don't you make us report on your peaceful protest. How dare you? So,
and I just say, no, how dare you? You should have voted for Rebecca Cooper on this schedule because they're women.
Videos because white men do not like being told that they should not write stuff. It's like, how dare you say that I cannot rule the...
And still be like, no, but the fucking Tories are great and awesome, and, how dare you be in favour of taking from the rich to give to the poor? A lot of anger. and screaming and how dare you about it. You know, I could, if puss came to shove, I could probably lose that. Angry, and how dare you say that you are part of our experience? How dare you say that you suffer the same shit?
I entirely understand if people are like, no, you want me to spend my money on you? How dare you?
The alt-right, and they're gonna come to my channel and they're gonna say, how dare you be upset with a fucking glorious and majesty,
And destroy you if you change what it knows. Because fandom will say, how dare you turn Ghostbusters into a vote for the lesser of two evils, because that way you won't have the bigger evil, right? And how dare you, because if you vote for anybody else, it is a term that can get you attacked. Because how dare you say that feminism is in any way fascistic? I mean, there are only people are like, but he's doing everything wrong. How dare he? We must correct him quickly. I said, yes. Where is? It would be far better if he had been tried and there was an outrage. How dare you say it would have been better to try someone? And so similarly, you might have people saying, well, how dare these people whose culture is that they like the same TV shows be on the same, then that's, oh no, how dare you, how dare you. I mean, it is genuinely an element that, you know, is present within the elephant in the room. How dare you say that you can't just let people die? How dare you point out that if people are being murdered time and we're saying, you transgender people, you react when people are transphobic. How dare you? And they were having a go. My friends will say, we need to bomb them, blow them all up. The people will say, how dare they flee the place that we're bombing the crap out of.
Whilst these people are having massive arguments with me, like, how dare you? I must make you see the error of your ways. You will.
How dare you try to cure her? How dare you try to offer someone a way?
how dare you take that away? They want to be this way, how dare you?
Because it's not so fucking simple. Not be specifically angry about what happens to just this one instance of people nearer to home. How dare he not be raging and foaming at the mouth? How you wish that Sherlock could be queer bait just because you hate a fandom? How dare you? See the gun, but my guns, you can't take away my guns. I'm with my guns. How dare you fucking come take them on? I'm fine, you know. Down, because it's like this guy is simultaneously, how dare you not want to get involved in debates and arguments and, you know, like out and say this is wrong and terrible and how dare you? And you will expect there to be assaults and beatings again. Wouldn't that have been nice representation? And then I promptly go off on one about going, hey, how dare you use outdated coding used by a sense that, you know, there are absolutely some of us like me who are like, how dare you say that, you know, there'd be a cure for autism? We're successful on a mandate of making the rich pay their fucking taxes. How dare he be successful on making the rich pay? How dare you know, it's that kind of like, you fucking, you know, how dare you, you know, just genuinely, how dare you, Alec, basically, sort of venting, going, Jeremy Corbyn couldn't stop this, how dare he not have stopped this, and it's like, how dare he be successful on making the rich pay, how dare he, how fucking dare he, the bloody conservative. No. I mean, the crux of their argument was, it's a trans cure. How dare you try to cure her? How? Because you don't want us to leave, no!
no, for God's sake. How dare you criticise the SNP for being in favour of TTIP? We're
scared. They are scared and they want to defend themselves and they are angry. And how dare you say that you are part of our days, and then they want to campaign for better rights in their jobs. How dare they be allowed to influence politics? These videos. I don't edit these videos and then I get offended. That how dare you say bad things about my poorly edited video. Giving a shit. They want the UKippers to say, how dare you care about foreigners? Because that means they don't have to.
That would be so much more. And she is just like, well, this is personal to me, so how dare you support her? We need the
idea that, you know, the within the trans community, how dare straight people be disgusted or upset with the idea.
up. Hey, maybe, you know, look after the poor, see they get fed and stuff, is treated as, oh my god, how dare you! How dare you! Like Bernie shots in TV, that's so horrible. I hope no character ever becomes transgender, because how dare you!
To extradite him to his country, to have him arrested, because how dare a comedian in Germany make fun of a politician with the truth? How dare you? How dare you? Donald Trump is unconscionable. We cannot allow Donald Trump a vaguely acceptable. How dare you flee the death trap we created? To come out and say, we totally are not okay with this. How dare you say that we have anything to do with this? It is also a fact that the concept to you, oh my god, you give a shit what other people think. How can you? How dare you? You're a socialist, you're a communist.
I have to, but you don't come onto my channel and have a go. How dare you hold that opinion? How dare you do it? It's the best film ever.
Feel angry, actually angry, that how dare you think that you get to be on good terms with me after the shit to comment on that I have wanted to sort of, you know, go all, how dare you, I am the power and the fury and I will, and it's like, no, the way
not killing the fucking poor, or even for, you know, not treating the poor like shit, because how dare you come here when I'm trying to do my shopping and live? How dare you live, damn it? How dare you? How dare you just piss in the street? You. And so the general is just left there going, how dare you? I come back here. Meanwhile, you don't give them an incarnation of the Doctor. That's, you can't take from us. How dare you, you evils? How dare you take one incarnation of...
I have had my fair share of moments of just like, how dare you? How dare you hurt my characters that I care about?
How dare he? How dare he not be angry? He should be angry. Why isn't he angry? Why is he calm?
I just want to say, no, fuck off, you don't say that. How dare you? And, you know, you're going to be mocked because how dare you? How dare you possibly have your own understanding of yourself? You must pick back. And that might be an offensive thing to say, to point out. How dare you point out the elephant in the room? How dare you, sir, by saying, hey, butcher's boy, you've been hitting Sansa, how dare you? I am Lord King Oberland. And essentially, in the moment a vote doesn't go the way we want, hey, how dare you act on the will of the people? You're supposed to act, you know. How is that comparable? How is that? How dare that be comparable? How dare you bring this up as a straw man argument? Relentless hatred towards this guy being fucking voted for by the people. How dare he? How dare Jeremy Corbyn stand against people who criticise me for it, saying that I am a hypocrite because how dare you eat chicken because, you know, you're kind of goes to this absurd idea that somehow it's how dare you think that you're allowed to be safe by having a safe room. How dare he at all be calm in the face of a storm? How dare he not be angry? How dare he be calm and rational in a time of crisis? This is not the same amount of money as the poor and the disabled. How dare they? They've contributed nothing. The state of terror that's constantly happening in the world. How dare he not be specifically angry about what happens to just this one instance of kick your heels and you can say, oh, I will stop the how dare they? You're gonna lose. You're going to fucking lose. That's how this
Oh, that rascal Corbyn not being angry. How dare this old white man not be angry
in the face of a storm. How dare he not be angry? How dare he be calm and rational in a time of crisis? This is not the leader that we want. Like a lot of gay people going, no, how dare you be mean to the gay person? It's just like, well, they're the main character. What genuinely angry and annoyed at feminists because how dare you say that all men are horrible, and it's like, you don't know me, you don't know what happened. You mean, you know, someone who occasionally has a dalliance with the truth? How dare you? How dare you? Donald Trump is on coup in the way you obsess over the fact that someone is different, and how dare they be different? Have to do the flag is seen as this great symbol of power and virtue, and how dare you burn it? We should arrest people. Well, they have things that are worth money, and they want to not die. How dare they? I want them to be naked in the street. I want people are like, nah, fuck you, nah, well, how dare you? You're thinking about what you're saying, you fucking baby.
No! How dare they call me Lord?
And one of the guys actually got his girl
Smeared into a bloody pulp because it's just like, how dare you be so happy and lucky and talented and amazing?
I've got all these brilliant characters and I'm going to tell stories with them, and how dare you have consequences in your stories. And I realised, maybe, how dare you having the ability to easily murder people with guns? That's just constitutional right. How dare you take that away from me? Rights will not be. Will fucking give a shit. But if you show consensual fucking sex, then that's, oh no, how dare you? How dare you?
Don't use a spreadsheet because that's being an idiot. You're an idiot. It's your fault. How dare you make us go away?
Okay, so here's someone who has been, you know, elected by a massive mandate, who everybody likes. How dare he? How dare he? We must stop him. My rights are being taken away by all these women. How dare they? How dare they? I don't like it. They're making me predictable nature of his trolls to ensure the safety of the people he cares about. How dare he? Gonna be coming from a place of like, genuinely, how dare you hurt these characters I care about, you bastards.